And get this, we got an interview in the second hour of the show with the winner of the X Factor from 2009, Joe McElderry. He's got a new Christmas single out. It's called Wonderful Dream. And get this, we've had over 20,000 tweets about it, so he must have some real fans out there. As I mentioned earlier, in the next hour of the show, we're going to be talking to X Factor winner from 2009, Joe McElderry. Yeah, it's going to happen at 8:30, so if you're listening in for that, that's when that's going to happen. Just a few people that are. Alicia is listening, Donna Kelders, and there's also Joe Music Promo. This is on Twitter. There are lots of people tweeting about it, saying they're waiting to hear Joe. And don't worry, he's going to be on the show. There's another one, Jeanette Cummins. She's going to be listening to the interview tonight. Peter Ackley, I think I've said your name right, hopefully. Yeah, so there's lots of people listening tonight for the interview with Joe, and don't worry, it's going to happen. We've been inundated with emails, texts, and everything like that, so thanks a lot. Okay, are you ready for the interview with Joe McElderry? I bet you are. Welcome to the show, Joe McElderry. How's it going, Joe?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. Can't complain. You're performing in East Grinstead at Checkermead on the 12th of March. What have you got planned for the evening? I know it's quite some time away, but we'd like to know.
The show is a brand new show next year, which we'll kind of start planning in January. It'll be a very different show to the one I've been doing recently. I've been out on the road. I've just finished out on the road on last Friday and Saturday. That was the last 2 dates, and this year's show was really fun. It had a lot of new material in it, and next year's show will definitely have new material in that people haven't heard before. Some of the old favourites, some of the favourites from X Factor, definitely stuff from all of the 4 previous albums, and some unexpected things as well, things that people won't have heard before and maybe won't expect me to sing. I want to be able to give some variety in the show and give people some different tastes of music.
Lots of people remember you winning the X Factor in 2009. How did it feel having millions of eyes on you at the time?
I mean, I was very young at the time, and I kind of didn't realise the magnitude of the show when I was on it. It was more of a kind of thing afterwards, going on the tour, around the country and seeing kind of the support from everybody. I realised how big it had been and how big of a year it had been for X Factor. But it does take a bit of getting used to, and obviously I've never been one of them people that kind of wanted to be famous, so it is a big adjustment. It's a huge life adjustment. Your life changes within 12 weeks, and suddenly you can't do certain things that you used to be able to do, and everywhere you go it's kind of different, and people react differently. So it takes a bit of getting used to.
And is it like a real lift, obviously, when you win it, but then like a year later or something, is it a bit of a come down, or are you still on a high?
I think, I've been very fortunate that I've never ever stopped working since, and I've always been on new projects and doing new things. So to me, it just feels like I've never stopped, and it still feels like I'm on the treadmill. So I feel very fortunate, and I've been very fortunate as well to have an incredible set of fans and loyal people that have supported us from day one, and also, just to be able to do something that I love every day. I feel very fortunate.
Yeah. I mean, primarily, you're a singer, aren't you? It's not necessarily being famous. It's just doing what you love, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I understand to a certain extent that you need that side of the industry, and I'm very well aware that I'm in the public eye, but I think my main focus is obviously singing and being the best I can be at being a singer. So I always try and focus on that more than anything else.
I have your new Christmas song, Wonderful Dream, in front of me. Before I play it, can you tell us a bit about it?
Yeah, this song is a track, basically. This is where the Coca-Cola song originated from. And it was by an artist called Melanie Thornton, and who unfortunately actually passed away before the song kind of became a hit for her. And It was released years ago and was huge around a lot of places, but not that known in the UK. Somebody suggested to me about a year and a half ago, and I kind of forgot about it. And then it was suggested by somebody again who knows me, and was like, remember that song, we should record that. And then I kind of, because I haven't released an album this year, I wanted to kind of put something out there for people, you know, who are waiting for the new material. So I thought it would be nice to do like a festive Christmas song. So it's a beautiful song and the lyrics are great, and obviously as soon as it starts, everybody knows it from the Coca-Cola advert as well.
Yeah, this is the Holidays Are Coming song, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
That's the one, with the red Coca-Cola bottle.
It is, that's the one.
We're doing wonders for Coca-Cola.
I'm sure they don't need my help.
No. So, you've got plans for a new album in the new year. What can you tell us about it? What's going to be on there? What kind of material?
I think at the minute, you know, I've been writing a lot and recording and trying different things. I think for me at the minute, it's about finding the right material, the right genre. You know, I don't know whether I'd actually do a classical album again or maybe do a pop album. This is the 5th album now, so I really want to choose carefully of what I want to do. And you know, just because I do that on the next album doesn't mean I'll continue to do it on every album. It's not necessarily a big decision in that sense. It's just about what feels right at the time, you know, and what kind of the demand is from people who are supporting us. You know, I want to essentially give people what they want to hear and not necessarily what I want to do, because, you know, I've got plenty of opportunities to do plenty of songs that I want. So it should really be about the people who want to go out there and get the record.
Yeah, definitely. So how do you find that out? Is that through like social media or?
Yeah, I mean, the best gauge for me is doing it at the shows, you know, doing material at the shows and seeing what reactions you get from certain songs and you know, and gauging it like that. I feel like that's first hand. There's nothing kind of presented in a different way. It's all there and it's just, it's live, you know, you see the reaction live. There's no kind of, nobody has an idea before, nobody kind of, you know, you just see it, you see by the facial reactions, you see by the round of applause at the end, and I feel like that's the best way to find out. But, you know, you're not always fortunate enough to be able to take an album or a style of music to an audience straight away to test it, but hopefully on the tour I can do some of that, you know, and really research what the fans want to hear. Yeah.
And I suppose you're lucky in some ways, because you went on the show Pop Star, Opera Star. Was that the name of the show?
Yeah,
that one, and you won that, and because you can sing operatic songs as well. So, is that in your live show as well?
Yeah. I mean, I do normally I do Ness and Dome, Time to Say Goodbye, and I do a few others as well, a few Italian tracks. And what I like to try and do, which I'm always kind of conscious of doing, is, you know, using pop songs and maybe changing them into Italian as well, and trying different styles like that, because I think when it's presented to people in a different way, it kind of makes them sit up and listen a bit and be like, oh wow, you know, you don't realise that sometimes a fast pop song could be turned into a beautiful, you know, Italian ballad. People just don't imagine that. So I'm always looking for songs to do that with songs as well.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, with music you can change it to however you like, really, can't you, to make it sound
totally
whatever style, opera, pop, jazz. Anything.
Totally.
That's what's great about music, I guess.
Yeah, you know, and I think when somebody comes to see a show, you know, it's about connecting as an audience and a performer. And the only reason people are there is to hear the music, you know. And I think to have that connection between a group of people in one room, it's a strong thing. So if you can use it in a good way, it's brilliant.
What do you think of the current crop of singers on the X Factor? Do you have any favourites? Are you watching the show?
I think Nicholas, McElderry and Sam Bailey are my favourites. I think they're the best vocalists, and I think, yeah, they're the best out of the finalists. So hopefully it'll be them two in the final.
Well, thanks a lot for joining us on the show, Joe, and good luck with the tour next year, and we're looking forward to seeing you in East Grinstead at Checkermead on the 12th of March, and good luck with the Christmas single.
Thank you very much. Thanks for your time.
No problem. See you, Joe.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Thanks.
Holidays are coming, 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 holidays are coming.
light a candle in the dark. There's a source of inspiration in the air. Let the magic dry your tears and heal your heart. A wonderful dream of love and peace for everyone, of living our lives in perfect harmony. A wonderful dream of joy and fun for everyone, to celebrate a life we're all free. Watch out, look around, something's coming to town. Love is the real thing. Now the children's eyes are shining like they've never shone before. Let the dreams and aspirations light our way, leaving life in harmony forevermore. A wonderful dream of love and peace for everyone, love and peace for living our lives in perfect harmony. A wonderful dream of joy and fun for everyone, time for hope and joy, celebrate a life we're all free. Watch out, look around, celebrate a life that's free. Watch out, look around, love is coming, feel it all around. Watch out, look around, love is coming, feel it all around. Watch out, look around, feel the love, it's a wonderful dream. A wonderful dream of love and peace for everyone, love and peace for living our lives in perfect harmony. Love and peace for a wonderful dream of joy and fun for everyone, time for hope and joy, celebrate a life we're all free.
That's Joe McElderry's new Christmas song, Wonderful Dream. Thanks for all your interaction tonight. It's been great. And yeah, it's been really great talking to Joe, and I hope you enjoyed his Christmas song.